Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, my name is Harits Bar Hisham, and today I would like to talk about what I understand from this article with the title of AirAsia and contents of AirAsia success. Or yeah, it's all about AirAsia. But before I start explaining, I want us to take a moment to think about flying in general. Today, for many of us, flying flying feels easy and normal, right? We can open an app, uh, choose a destinations, buy a ticket, and travel by plane without thinking too much about it. Sometimes the ticket price is even cheaper than other types of transportations. Uh, but the situations uh, that doesn't always exist. In the past, flying was so expensive and possible for certain people. But because of that, AirAsia, mm, AirAsia interesting to talk about. Not just not just an aerial, not and just airlines, but as a company that changed how people think about flying. Most people most people know AirAsia as a low airlines cost, as a low cost airlines with cheap tickets, with simple service, and with no free food or free meals. However, AirAsia is more than just cheap prices. behind those lower prices, Behind those low prices, there is a clear strategy and strong discipline and consistent decisions behind it. And AirAsia shows us that when a company uh, when a company focuses on one main idea and follows it seriously, it can survive and grow in very difficult and competitive industry. And in this not presentation, in this video, I will explain how AirAsia started, how it grew over time, and the strategy it used, and why this strategy it was able to work. Uh, so let's let's get back. Let's go back to the year on 2001. When at that time AirAsia was not successful, the company had a lot of debt, the management was weak, and the aviation industry was in very bad situations. Uh, because after the 9/11 attacks, most people around the world were afraid to fly. Fuel prices were high, costs were difficult to control, and many airlines failed or bankrupt. This made aviation industry one of the trickiest to enter. Eh, yeah. Uh, then then Tony, Tony Fernandez took over AirAsia with 1 Malaysian ringgit or 0.26 at that time. And Tony Fernandez, instead of trying to fix everything at once, he made one clear decision. AirAsia would become a low-cost airline, not half low-cost, not sometimes cheap, but fully low-cost. Yes, fully low-cost. The decisions became the foundation of everything AirAsia did next and guided all future actions of the company. And then the low cost model, it's not only about selling cheap ticket, it is about controlling costs in every part of the business. First, AirAsia used only one type of aircrafts. This made maintenance maintenance is easier and cheaper, and pilot training was also simpler and easier, right? Second, AirAsia reduced turnaround time, which means the airplane stayed on the ground for a short time. Because of this, the airplane could fly of more often, more times in one day and generate more income. Third, AirAsia removed services that were not necessary, the such as free meals and luxury service. They just only provide the simpler service. Passengers only paid for what they really needed. Fourth, AirAsia sold tickets directly through the internet instead of defending the agents or instead of depending on travel agents. This helped reduce extra costs, and made ticket sales more efficient. Then, the most important thing here is consistency. Every decision had the same goal, which was to reduce costs. There was no confusion between strategy and actions, and this made the company's operations very focused on one idea. AirAsia did not only compete with the other airlines, it also targeted people that had never flown before. With very low ticket prices, flying became affordable for many people, such as students, workers, and families. People who used to travel by bus or train, uh, they started to plan choose airplanes travel. Eh, to choose airplane instead. This created New market. People started flying more often. Short trips become common, and traveling by plane felt more normal, not like in the past. As a result, AirAsia planes were often full, passengers number grew very fast, and AirAsia did not only take customers from the competitors, but it also encouraged more people to fly for the first time. And then after AirAsia growing in Malaysia, Tony Fernandez tried to expand it expanded AirAsia to other countries, like in Southeast Asia, such as Thailand and Indonesia. Uh, they he used using joint ventures, and which means AirAsia worked together with local partners. This strategy help AirAsia uh, follow local laws and regulations, and it reduces risk when entering new markets, even in even in different countries. AirAsia kept the same idea, which was which was low cost, simple service, and affordable prices, as always, even in different countries. Because of this consistency, the AirAsia is success in other countries. The AirAsia brand becomes strong and easy to recognize. People people knew what to do, what people knew what to uh, people knew what to expect when they chose when they chose AirAsia. And this built trust with customers. And there is one important thing again. It is leadership. Leadership also played an important role in here or in AirAsia success. Uh, Tony Fernandez focus on clear decisions and strong executions. AirAsia did not try to do everything or change everyone. The company stayed focused on its main strategy and avoided unnecessary changes. Many companies fail because they change decisions too often. But AirAsia kept moving in the same directions and improved over time. The strong executions, the strong executions turned a risky idea into a successful airline that could that could compete in the very tough industry. And now, to conclude, what can we learn from AirAsia? The first, a clear strategy and focus focus strategy is a very important. Uh, a company doesn't need a complicated plan. It doesn't need, but it needs it it needs a plan that is understood by and followed by everyone. Second, low cost doesn't mean low quality thinking. It means making smart decisions, being disciplined, and using resources efficiently. Third, success doesn't come from doing many things at the same time, but from the right things consistently. AirAsia shows us that even in a difficult and risky industries like aviation, success is possible when strategy, uh, executions, and focus work together. That's what I learned from AirAsia's success, and I think that's all from me. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.